I'm going to tell you this. The real disaster here is Julian Castro's mustache. What is even going on?
I think that's probably, he's probably sick of being mistaken for the...
Oh, you're probably right.
You know, I think a lot of Republicans haven't come to terms with the fact that Donald Trump is a new kind of Republican, that he's reshaping the party. You know, what I saw, not on just economic issues, foreign policy, military issues, Trump was redefining America first means we're not going to be the world's policeman any longer.
That's what he
What
ran
is so
on,
hard
America
for people to understand about
that? I could disagree with it, but he was elected. And so don't try and block it and undermine it. Try and win the next election.
And the thing that let me just say one quick thing. The thing that I do find funny is people always ask me, why did Donald Trump do this? Why did he do that? And I said, because he said he was going to do it. This is the first politician we've seen in modern times that actually keeps
from Lindsey Graham. Oh, I'm going to throw up if I hear that this was a...
Well, but he said it for a reason, and it's not. You can hear some interviews from Donald Trump over the years where he's regularly lamenting that we're all over the place and think, you know, as a businessman, you kind of want things to fit together and make sense, and that the end result is going to make sense. Let's not forget why we're in Syria, right? First of all, the collapse of Libya, because of the chaos during the Hillary-Obama term, right? The killing of Gaddafi and all of that, and with no plan for the next day. And then you've got Assad, because of revolt against him, gassing his own people. And Donald Trump comes in on top of, after a world which refuses to take action on a man who's gassing to death hundreds of thousands of people. They sit and don't want to do it. And we learned after the fact that Obama was in the midst of the nuke deal with Iran. Assad's a client, Syria is a client of Iran, and that would have upset the balance of what he was trying to accomplish for his legacy with Iran, which is why his red line went out in smoke. So then you've got Assad with no one pushing back. The world is shrugging. ISIS, in the meantime, is blooming like a cancer around the globe, and the one guy that comes in, Donald Trump, said, and everyone said, oh, we can't deal with ISIS, that's going to take 30 freaking years. Donald Trump comes in and says, no, and our military, our great military, does it in about 18 months, and that's great. The Kurds, of course, have been dealing with Turkey. That fight's been going on for over 100 years, and of course, it goes back and forth, and that's a regional dynamic that's occurred. Yes, they helped us deal with ISIS, but ISIS was a cancer for everyone. In the meantime, he wants to pull our people out. That's what the American people want. And I'll make this one last point. Axios has an internal Democrat Party memo from the House. Sherry Bustos, the Democrat, I think it's Illinois, was giving recommendations regarding the narrative and with points. Was to not talk about impeachment, but Lord behold the issues. She says we should talk about health care, jobs, wages, and bringing our troops home. So that is at the basic American desire, understandably, is why are we there? We know that Al-Qaeda and ISIS can come to hurt us, but we have ways of dealing with them without putting boots on the ground, as President Trump proved.
And John, we've got to leave it there. I just want to sort of wrap it up by saying the thing that really, really drives me crazy is all these kind of, you know, experts and the establishment types in DC with this Middle East stuff for decades, hundreds. They've been saying they're like playing a chess game. Yeah, we can manage this. No, you can't. It's been a disaster.
As they get money.
5 years ago, the Democrats were for leaving.
So we don't have enough time. We got to move it. I'm so sorry.